Happy Friday. Hope you are doing well today. Of course, you know, I always got a little music for you all. We made it to the end of another week. Yay, us. Yay, 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 yay. And we have lots to talk about today, so I'm going to put this on pause. Yay! How are you today? It is Friday. We have made it to the end of another week, and I am trying to find my video. As usual, you all know Facebook moves things around, and I'm always trying to find it. If you've watched me for any length of time, you know this is usually what happens. But in any case, I'm Esha, Carnivalista in Chief of Events by Ashe, where we create unique and life-changing Caribbean experiences. And how are you? It's Friday. Drop me a note. Say hello. Say what's up. Say what's going on. And as I said today, I have a lot to talk about because we got to get into my detox update. If you've been watching my Facebook Lives for the past month, then you know that Tarik and I did do a cleanse or a detox, whatever you want to call it, for 26 days. So I'm going to give you an update on that. And I'm going to be sharing my top 3 planning tips. So I always get questions about, Isha, how do you plan stuff? How do you keep things together? You know, how does it work for you? So I thought, let me try to do a planning video about it. And if this is something that you guys are interested about hearing me talk some more about, definitely leave a comment below that says, yes, I want to learn more. So I'm more than happy to share any tips that I use that work for me, and hopefully it will help you. So I'm going to be talking about that today. So first of all, let's get into the detox update. So in case this is the first time you're hearing about this, Tarik and I did a detox, a physical detox for 26 days, and we followed the Clean program, which is a book. It is a published book. You can buy the book. I think it's like $11 on Kindle, $15 on Amazon or something like that, and that's US. You can buy that and you can read the book, you know, read about the program, and you can follow the recipes that are at the end of the book to do the detox or the cleanse. And it is 2 liquid meals a day, 1 solid meal at lunch, and you follow a certain list of ingredients and foods that are not on the list. You don't eat foods that are on the list. You do eat, and pretty much anything that's on the list, you can eat any of that or drink any of that, because as I said, it's 2 liquid meals a day. So 1 liquid meal in the morning, a lunch meal at lunchtime, and then at night or in the evening, you have another liquid meal, and that's all in the book. There is also a clean program that you can purchase online, and it's like $300 or $400 or something like that, and that mails you to your house, you know, shakes and supplements and all kinds of stuff that you can take instead of following the recipes in the book. We didn't do that. There are lots of people who have, but we didn't do that because, you know, it's $300, $400. So we decided not to go that route. But you can follow everything in the book and it's the same. So it's really up to you, whichever one you want to do. If this sounds like it's interesting to you, then you can do it that way as well. So, as far as the detox went, it ended on Tuesday night, and we went out for Korean food on Wednesday to celebrate, which was really good. And in general, how did it go? For me, it went very well. I It was not only a physical detox for me, it was also mental and emotional. So I upped my meditation, definitely upped my exercise routine, and started doing more yoga, taking more walks outside, getting outside in the fresh air and stuff, which was really good for, it's generally good for your mental health and your well-being. So that worked really, really well for me. I was really, really happy about that. So that's how it went. It went really, really well. I did lose a little bit of weight. Tarik lost 15 pounds, 15 plus pounds, and so it went well for him. Same benefits, feeling lighter, definitely feeling less tired, less sluggish, feeling, more serene, I guess, is a general feeling about things. And I felt like I was having mental clarity around a lot of things on in my day to day. So the detox just went really, really, really well. Highly, highly recommend the clean program. As I said, you can buy the book for 15 bucks. Follow the recipes. You don't need to buy the $300, $400, online program. You can if you want. If you have money like that and you want, just have things mailed to your house and just follow it, that's fine. We prefer to go the route and just buy the book and get the groceries and, make things ourselves. So it's really up to you, whatever you want to do, but highly recommended. In terms of where we went to celebrate, and I'm going to leave some links in here for you all. We did go to Namu in Durham, actually. It's in Durham for lunch, and that was really, really lovely. We had a lot of fun, and that's my fridge. I'm putting the link in here to the clean book, and I'm also going to put the link to Namu where we went to go have lunch. So they have Korean food, Namu in Durham, and they have a fantastic outdoor eating patio thingy. Eating patio thingy. Yeah, that's a real type. That's a real that's a real thing. Eating patio thingy, and it's outdoors. It's a really large outdoor space. They have a lot of outdoor seating, and their actual restaurant is smaller than the outdoor seating. So it was beautiful weather here. It was in the 80s on Wednesday when we went out to lunch. So it was really, really nice. We had a really good time with that. So yeah, that is Namu. That is the detox update. Yes, we are on track here. So, as I've said, where the detox is concerned, I have done it several times over the years. This is probably the fourth or the fifth time that I have done it, or that we have done it. Both Tarik and I have done it. I think I did it once on my own, but yeah, that it's just a really great program. Highly, highly recommended. I am not an affiliate, or I'm not getting money for any of this. I just believe in being healthy and being at your peak performance so you can do what you need to do and serve others in your lives at your best. So your body is where it all starts. Your mind is where it all starts. So that's why I am highly recommending this program. And I've been talking about it for the past month on all of these Friday Facebook Lives. Yes. So that is the detox. So if you feel like you need a detox, leave me a comment and say detox. All right. Now, moving on to an announcement. I did have an announcement that I wanted to make. And the announcement is I have a monthly series that I am going to start filming, and it's called Plan with Me. So it'll be a mixture of pre-recorded sessions depending on how the end of the month falls, and Friday Facebook Lives as well. And if you are tired of feeling disorganized and you feel like you're not making any progress on your goals, and who isn't feeling that way this year, then this is a series definitely for you. So it's going to be a monthly series in terms of reviewing how the month went, because that's always really important to review what your wins were, what you felt really good about, what worked, what didn't. So I do that routinely. And then encouraging you to plan for the next month. What is it that you really want to get done? What progress do you want to make on your goals? And really just encouragement in general. I want those to be for you for, watching me month after month. So in terms of the actual planning process, I use Passion Planner. I have been using it for the past 4 years. And again, I'm not an affiliate. Passion Planner doesn't pay me, but I just really believe in the product because it's really helped me to have space to just write. It has lots of writing space, lots of space to just plan if I have an idea. And because I am an entrepreneur, that's just my nature. I have tons of ideas about stuff, so it gives me lots of room to write those down and not lose it, like on a sticky note or a piece of paper or something like that. It just gives me lots of room to write ideas, write thoughts, and write things that are in my head and get it out of my head and onto paper so I can kind of see and play around with it. So that's definitely one of the benefits. I feel like it's definitely streamlined my general planning. I feel like it. I feel more organized on a daily basis because it has daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, mid-year and annually planning spots for you to write stuff down and align your goals. So I feel more aligned in terms of what my business goals are from a personal perspective. It also has things for personal and for business, which is really unique in a planner, at least that I've come across. You have both your personal and your business or your professional planning spaces. And I really, really love that. So I'm going to be using the Passion Planner as a guide through these Plan With Me sessions, and I'm going to put a link where you can download Passion Planner for free, so you don't even have to pay for it. So if you wanted to try it out, kind of see how it goes for you, then yeah, download it for free. You can download it for free on a month-by-month basis, and then you can start using it and kind of see how it works for you. So the Plan With Me, as I said, we're going to review the past month and then set intentions for the upcoming month together. The first one is going to be a Friday Facebook Live, and it's going to be on Friday, October the 29th, 12:30, same time, same bat channel. It's going to be a live event, and I've already set it up on Facebook. So if you want to get a reminder when that I'm going to go live with that, definitely let me know that you're coming to the event, because I'm really going to enjoy that. I'm really, really, really going to enjoy that. That's going to be fun because I love planning. I'm an event planner. That's what I do. So those videos are going to be fun. So highly encourage you to download the Passion Planner. As I said, you can download it month by month. So get ready to download it. Be ready on Friday, October 29th, because that's going to be the launch of the monthly series. And if you're ready to plan with me, comment yes in the comments for sure. All right, so now we are at the top 3 planning tips. Yay! So excited. So excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. I am sharing my top 3 planning tips, and they're not overly complicated. They're not complex or anything like that at all. They are just going to be for you to simply start. Just simply getting started is going to be really helpful for you. All right, so let me get into these tips. So tip number 1, and again, these are tips that have helped me stay on top of my projects while juggling personal and professional commitments, because we all have so much going on, and especially with the pandemic and lots of this going on in the world today, it's important to have these tips. So tip number 1, have one system or process. Have one system or process. Okay, now let me explain. In my experience, when my planning has kind of fallen to the side or things are just not working out how I want them, it's usually because I'm trying to use too many things at the same time, or I'm putting physical things or even electronic things in multiple places. So I'm spending a whole bunch of time looking for them. So if you are swimming in pieces of paper or sticky notes, then this one thing will change everything for you, I promise. Because I used to be a sticky note convert. You could not tell me that my sticky notes were not working for me. But I promise you, when you have one place to put things, and I'm saying, for example, one place for your keys or your purse, one app that lists what you need to buy, one place that holds your schedule, it just streamlines things. You spend less time looking for them, and you spend less time trying to remember what you meant when you wrote down that random note a week ago. Okay. So again, my Passion Planner is helpful for this because I can capture random thoughts, random notes in there. And it's just a really great product. And, it just has lots of room for that. If I'm working through my daily, what I'm going to do, block an hour for this, block an hour and a half for that in the day. And if something comes up that I need to work on, I can always jot a note, at the bottom of the day later and make sure that I do it before I shut down for the night. So I really do like my passion planner, but it doesn't have to be a passion planner. What I do recommend though is that if you are prone to writing random things all over the place on pieces of paper and you can't find them or you can't remember what you meant, try to consolidate it into some kind of written book, or maybe it's an electronic app on your phone that keeps running notes of stuff. So if you're like, oh, where did I put that piece of paper? Convert it from a piece of paper into your notebook, and then you can flip through your pages or you can scroll through your notes in your one app. And again, one is what we're aiming for instead of many. um, then you can just scroll through your app and be like, oh, there's that thought that I had. Oh, I needed to do this. And this is the link to the website that I need to do whatever. Or I needed to call this person because of XYZ. Trust me, this one thing, again, 111. I know I keep saying one. That one thing will definitely change everything for you, because it changed everything for me when I stopped writing stuff on random bits of paper all over the place. It helped when I just consolidated, and my passion planner even took it to a next level, because I used to have just regular notebooks and I would write my tasks, and kind of go through things, review, did I do this, did I do that? I started doing that habit really early in my professional career. I think I was still living in Toronto at the time, and it was just one notebook, writing all of my work notes. That just changed, I mean, my environment. I didn't have little pieces of paper all over the place, but it also changed my thought process and remembering things and making sure that I captured everything in one place. That's tip number one. All right, so let's go into tip number two. Make a decision. Decision making. So let me talk about decision making. For me personally, if I my thoughts are scattered, or it or I'm not attracting something. Something isn't manifesting. It's usually because I haven't made a decision of what to do, either what to do with about a situation, or what to do about something, or what to buy, or it's usually because I haven't made a decision. And decision making it can be developed, right? And this is what I learned from one of my mentors, Leslie Thomas Flowers, and her book is actually back there. um, Decision making is critical. It frees, when you make a decision about something, it frees up your brain power, it frees up space, and it opens up possibility, because the universe and God knows what to send you because you've made a firm decision. So that's why decision making is so important. When I have projects that are stalled, or maybe if you feel like you have projects that are stalled, or you feel like you're not making progress, it's because you haven't made a decision. So make the decision, set your intention, and move forward. That's really what needs to be done. When you are indecisive, you're stalled. You're blocking off possibilities for more. So make the decision, and you'll just be surprised by just making how when you make the firm decision, how freeing that feels and how good that feels. So highly encourage you. Tip number two, make a decision. And if you feel that there's something in your life right now that you need to make a decision on, type decide in the comments, okay? So that's decision number two. Decision number three is take baby steps. So for me, if I know I have a project that I need to work on and I haven't started working on it for maybe over a couple of weeks or 3 weeks or maybe even a month, then I know it's because the entire project feels too big to tackle and I need to break it down into baby steps. And that usually frees up mental space for me to move forward on the project. So the stalling sometimes comes when you don't know where to start. It's like this huge project. Maybe it's something that you've never worked on before and you're not familiar with the inner workings of how to get it done. Or maybe you feel a little overwhelmed by the project. Overwhelm is real, okay? As we all know, especially these days, honestly, overwhelm is real. I feel it some days myself, so I completely get it. So whenever I get those feelings of overwhelm, I try to think of things in smaller chunks. And one of the things that I do to work around that is to get into my planner, pull out my planner. And if it's a big project that I haven't started working on, then I will start to write down those smaller things that need to get done. So if it's a launch, let's say it's a trip launch, and I'm putting it into event planner speak now. If it's a trip launch, I'll write down all of the pieces that need to happen. So I need to update or create the website. I need to work on a trip budget. What are the packages going to cost? I need to work on the incentives. I need to work on the how many spots we're going to sell, who are the vendors, who are the players, what's the marketing going to look like. These are all things that are smaller pieces of a larger project. And once I have those smaller pieces, then I can take those smaller parts and say, okay, next week I'm going to work on this. The week after I'm going to work on that. And that's where the planner comes in, because you can, it's a dated planner. So I can go into, October 26th and say, okay, I'm going to work on this on this week, and I'm going to work on this on this week. And I tend to batch my tasks, like on projects and stuff like that, together, just so I'm not jumping around too much. So for example, I'll say, okay, on this day I'm going to work on the budget. So I'll allot, budgets usually take a while for me. So let's say 2 to 3 hours or maybe 4 hours on one day, and try to get it done. And if I don't knock it out, I'll move it over to the next day. So I try not to schedule my daily tasks until the day of. Like first thing in the morning, I'll sit down and write down what I need to get done that day. But weekly tasks, I usually have a running list. So for me, I need variety. So variety is important for me. I have a weekly list of things that I need to do. And then I know, okay, well, Monday is my marketing tactics day. So I can work on all of my marketing tactics stuff on that day, whether it's in Facebook, whether it's in SmarterQ, which schedules our social media posts, whether it's in wherever. So that's just one idea. Take baby steps. So step 3, or planning tip number 3 for you, is definitely take baby steps. And I'm actually going to try something new. So if you like these tips and they were interesting for you, definitely leave me a comment. And I'm going to see if I can run a poll, because I created one. Guys, I'm trying to get a little bit more technologically. Let's see here. Polling. Publish poll. Maybe that will work. Let's see if that works. Okay, I think it worked. Okay, so if you can see my poll, definitely respond. Yes, it's on the screen. How exciting. Okay, so which tip did I share today that you would like to learn more about? And if you're watching this after the fact, just leave me a comment in the video and let me know. So was it having one system or process? Was it making a decision, or was it taking baby steps? Which of those three that I share today would you like to learn more about? And I'll just leave the poll up as I continue talking here. All right, so let's see what comments we have. I don't see any comments, but I know Facebook is notorious, or has been notorious lately, for not publishing my comments. So let me just say hi to some folks who I know dropped by today. So Nyasha, hello, hello. Ms. Elizabeth, hi. Thank you for dropping by and watching. And I don't see any other comments here. But anyway, leave me a comment about what did I share today that you would like to learn more about, and I'll be sure to address them in a future video. And guys, that's all I had to share today. Thank you for watching. I hope these tips were helpful. I hope it helps with your planning large and small. I know a lot of us are feeling a little bit afraid to plan for the future these days, and I get that. However, pandemic, no pandemic, really, 2021 is around the corner. We still have a chance through to the end of 2020, if you're an entrepreneur and you're watching this, to knock things out of the park and really get things moving. And part of that key is planning, and planning helps. For me, planning helps me to feel less overwhelmed. It helps to give me some measure of control in my daily, weekly, monthly life. So really, really encourage you to at least try one of these tips, and definitely give me feedback about what you would like to hear more about. All right, so if you are watching this on YouTube after the fact, definitely like, share, subscribe this video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us for future videos, because there's going to be lots more content about this stuff. All right, so that's all I had to share for today. Let's see if we can get some more music going here. Here we go. And thanks as always for watching, guys. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. And as always, till the next line.